Well, hello, my good friend. I greet you in the traditional Easter greeting of the Christian Church. He is risen. He is risen indeed. These are the announcements for the Tomorrow River Parish for Easter Sunday, the Sunday on which we commemorate the resurrection of our Lord. This year, that's April 17th, 2022, and I am glad that you are here with me, that we have the opportunity to build community together. So, this Sunday, Easter Sunday, we have 4 in-person worship services. We have the 7:45 mask required service at Peace, and then everything else is mask optional. You can wear a mask if you want. Most people will not, but you do what seems right to you. There's an 8:30 indoor service at Peace, a 9:30 outdoor service at Nelsonville, and a 10:15 indoor service at Nelsonville. And so you are invited and encouraged to come to one of those services. It is an important thing for us to remember that Christianity is not a consumable. It's not a solo enterprise. We are in this together. We are called into a body, into a community of faith. And so we practice together, we walk together, we encourage one another, we grow together, we love one another. Together we witness to our neighbors. I would love to see you in church. Some of us got out of the habit during COVID, and it is time to discipline ourselves back in. So again, there are 4 in-person worship opportunities. There is the online sermon and Sunday school lesson and offerings that you are welcome to partake in. But if you can make it in person, I would love to see you. Now, it is the last Sunday, Easter Sunday, that we will have that 7:45 mask required service. The hope is that by the 24th and all the Sundays thereafter, that the weather will be nice enough that any of you who are afraid to come to a mask optional indoor event will be able to come to the outdoor service without undue discomfort. So that is the plan, that is the hope, and this will enjoy this last little service. Attendance has been very low, but we'll enjoy this last little service together, and then for the foreseeable future we will continue to roll on with 3 Sunday morning offerings. All right, other things. There is a prayer list that I commend to you. It is always in the top right-hand corner of the website. You can tap that and you'll get the most current prayer list. They're sanitized, of course, a little bit because, that goes out to the universe. So there's initials sometimes or just first names. If you're not sure who we're talking about, call me, call Pastor Gretchen, call the church office, and we will fill you in. But on our prayer list this week, we have 4 families in the initial stages of grief. So we're praying for Laverne's family. This would be Barb O's mom. Barb's a member at Peace. We're praying for Florence's family, for Mary Ann's family, and for James' family. May God bless their memory in our midst, and may all of us take forward the best parts of their character and their lives as we work to do our duty before Jesus. We have other folks that have asked for our prayers. Some of these names are new. So Tim is newly on the list. He has throat cancer. And Ruby is in the final stages of her battle with cancer. Those are the names that are new that you haven't seen before. But all of the names on the list, I want to continue to commend to you and ask that you would be remembering them and praying for them. We're continuing as a parish to invite your involvement in caring for the Ukrainian refugees. That the parish has come up with more than $340,000. That number continues to grow, continues to move, but we've reached the point where that's not the main focus. We want to invite you into joining us in caring for people in need. If you want to do that, go to lwr.org/tomorrowriver and make your donation there, and and thank you on behalf of the needy and the broken and the suffering around the world. We're also working on personal care kits and baby kits and school kits, many of which are winding up in the refugee camps and with the refugees in all the countries surrounding Ukraine. And that's a work that is going to be enormous. We need millions of these kits. We're not going to be able to do millions, but we could do hundreds. And so again, on the top right side of the website, there's a tab, LWR. Click that and it will tell you what is in each of the kinds of kits. If as a family you want to make some of these yourself, fine. Just make sure that they are exactly in keeping with the instructions. It's really important when you're passing out kits in refugee camps that everybody gets the same thing so that there are no struggles, there are no hurt feelings or ill will. If you can't do that, or if something else has claimed your attention, as you run into pieces of kits, buy them and bring them in. Right? You find a special on notebook paper, get it. You find diapers or pins or combs or any part of the soap, any part of the refugee kits, bring those things in, and we'll assemble the kits here together. And we thank you again for your help with that. There's not going to be Sunday school on Easter Sunday, and there is not going to be confirmation classes on this coming Wednesday, April 20th. Pastor is exhausted. So that week after Easter is generally an off week for confirmation. If you have a kid or a grandkid in confirmation, ring their bell about whether or not they're up to speed on their daily reading assignments. Some of them have yet to open their books. So it's a good time for them to catch up. I will post tomorrow, so that would be the 15th. On the 15th, the lesson for the 27th will go up, so that if you're an adult and you're just keeping track of the lessons, there it'll be. It's on Elisha, but if you're connected to a confirmand, they have 2 weeks to get that lesson done, to get their homework in. Again, the lesson for Elisha for April 27th will go up on the 15th. A special announcement for Nelsonville members. There is a special congregational meeting that has been called for May 1st at about 10:50 a.m. It will happen right after the indoor worship service on May 1st, whatever time that is. This is part of the legal requirement of our community that you are notified in advance. You can get the exact wording if you call the church office, or if you look below this video. At special congregational meetings, we can talk about anything we want, and we can give you information, but we can only act on the things that are publicized. And so the action items for this meeting will be: what shall we do with the $8,500 from the endowment fund that was tabled at our annual meeting, and then any questions or actions from the congregation that have to do with dispersing that money, or with the church well product or community water product are appropriate at that time. So again, the exact wording is not what I just said. It's below this video, and that is the legal wording that constrains us at that meeting. But I do need 20 voting members of Nelsonville there so that we can conduct business. That is our constitutional quorum. And if you're a voting member of Nelsonville, this is going to be a short meeting, and it shouldn't be contentious at all. I mean, it's a great problem. We got $8,500 that we need to spend in a world of need. What should we do with it? So I would love to see you there. All right, very quickly, other things. If you get an email or a text that purports to be from me or from Pastor Gretchen asking you for money, telling you that we are in need, that's a scam. Those are criminals. Block that number. We've been with you now more than 25 years. You have provided for our needs. I am unendingly grateful for that. And if we were in need, if there was some desperate circumstance that happened to us, we would work through the bishop, we would work through our councils. You would never be solicited by me asking you for money. That's just not ever going to happen. So please be smart, please be aware. The rest of the announcements are written below, and I'll just trust that you read those on your own. Again, may you enjoy the blessings of faith this Easter season. May you know the goodness of God and the richness of God's love for you, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Be well, my good friend. He is risen. He is risen indeed.